that's the Colin John speed up counter. It's going to be right here on my page.
Right. Let's play pickleball, men's doubles.
And a drive there from Colin. And really, the great thing about the Johns brothers is they do my job for me as analyst in the first 5 minutes of the match, because they stick with their patterns. And what they go to early is indicative of what we're going to see throughout.
0-0-2.
This is a very wide center court, so we're going to have a lot of track downs from the athletic Jaume and Riley Newman.
I mean, two of the best in scrambling.
Second serve.
Okay, so we had some Christmas come early in the previous match.
0-0-2.
Halfway up the net on a backhand dink from Ben Johns.
Santa Ben.
Quite a bit of ball movement for all four players. Haven't settled into a consistent pattern with the dinking early.
Point.
And we're seeing a little KT tape on the left leg of Ben Johns there. We'll keep an eye on
1-0-2.
what's going on with that. Maybe even get a report from pickleball doctor Noah Suravan.
Side out.
The doctor.
Zero, 1-1.
A light chat between Jaume and Riley.
Yeah.
Oh, second serve.
That was, they were not talking about that.
They definitely, that was not on the menu or any of the description of what they thought they were going to do there.
Riley trying to go back behind Ben, thinking he was going to protect Colin Johns, who was unwinding the stack, and he had a pretty dang good look.
Yeah, he did.
Missed it by 3 or 4 inches.
Okay, I have never seen what I just saw. Ben went 2-y out of the air when it's usually a 1-y.
Yes, and I saw that out of the air also on a first volley in the mixed doubles match. So this is something.
What in the world?
Point. 3-0-1.
Wide again and a good start. So why would he do that? What's the advantage there?
I mean, you get a little stability there with two hands, a little extra power. But when I think of the alternative is the best
shot in the world.
The best shot in the world. I mean, the best tinkering. We see it. We see it with Annalie Waters, and why not have that?
Second serve.
A little light pump fake from Ben, and Colin caught on the left foot.
4-0-2.
Fantastic start for the Johns brothers. And these extended dink rallies, it's not just my opponent is going to miss before me. It's I'm going to make better decisions than them.
Point.
Good defense of the ATP from Jaume.
Yeah, it was. So, you know, it's all about who you're matched up in front of, too. Some people, you have the freedom to attack from lower positions, and some players, you just can't do that. So there's a lot going on in these soft stuff rallies from the kitchen line.
6-0-2.
6-0 to start. Backside of the paddle save. We're still going.
All right, and I think that might be the first speed up off the bounce for Jaume and Riley Newman. And, you know, I know it's a tough team to attack in the Johns brothers, but I think they're going to have to find some looks to speed up off the bounce in the dink rallies.
And I'm not sure that one was staying in, but Ben couldn't get out of the way. Great dig from Jaume. Get low, brother. Another one.
Oh, my goodness. All right, and a nice jam up there from Riley Newman. And why not throw a little shout out to Rob Cassidy, who was in the booth previously. Jaume going down to one knee, getting in that nice position to defend.
A guy with great footwork just does not display it there.
Yeah, right off the tip of the paddle, you could hear the poor contact on that shot from Jaume.
Wow, just got blown up with pace. I mean, Riley got nothing on the reply.
Yeah, thunderous from Colin Johns.
6-1-1.
Off the tape stays in, and that sums up game number 1 for Riley and Jaume. Nothing going their way.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to hold here, keep Jaume on the left.
Oh, we have a push-off called by Drew DeHennis, and why not challenge it? That serves as a timeout either way, so we'll take a look at this. All right, Don Stanley, what do you got?
The referee's fault call is overturned. We will replay the rally at 7-1-1.
Yeah, good call, Adam. That was very close. That A6 was millimeters away.
Time in, 7-1-1. Second serve.
All right, worked out nice there for Jaume Martinez Vich. Took the ball out of the air, created some offense.
Can put the left isn't. This is not bad, and then you got
7-1-2.
Riley's won a lot on the right.
Yeah, and I did not see all of their matches in New York City MLP, but they played that alignment quite a bit.
Yes, they did.
With Jaume on the left.
Because this exact matchup took place as I was on the court for it.
Well, there,
so,
well, there you go.
Exactly.
2-7-1.
Lefty save, but can't get there. Yeah, that was won by the Johns brothers, but MLP scoring much different than this, but certainly we've seen this matchup before in the brief amount of times it was available. Oh, more please. That was one where CJ was not going to get out of it.
No.
Like he saw entertainment value there and was going.
Man, I just feel like that Riley Newman pancake forehand
7-2-1.
just doesn't quite have as much on it as I've seen in the past.
7-2-1.
Because CJ was like, I'm winning.
Yes.
And each ball getting more and more ahead on the win probability. Still got the best out scream of anybody.
It's good.
Second place isn't even in the school picture. That's how good he is.
Second place is his sister.
Exactly. Yes. Shout out to Lindsay. And it's a deep, like he doesn't talk that way, but if the ball's going out, you get a nice guttural yell.
2-7-1.
All right, let's see if they can get something going with the ball here.
Point.
Okay, just slams it right in the middle of the right sign.
3-7-1. Second serve.
Yes.
Okay, backhand load up down the line early in the rally too, Adam.
Just force Jaume to get overextended on the forehand side. It's a nice ball from Ben Johns.
Side out.
And just no establishment.
Yeah, and so some of that third shot, fifth shot midcourt play from Jaume has not been as clean as I'm used to.
Newman willpower kept that return in.
Nice flamingos there from Jaume, and I understand as a smaller competitor, you got to reach in there. You got to get on 1 foot. You have to do it.
Imagine being a small player with the name Fleming, how much you like the flamingo.
That's back-to-back returns that have skidded off of the back line.
Yeah, and CJ tilt watch, very under control, but not happy with those 2 returns. So keep an eye on it. Yeah, he has I mean, zero concern.
Yes, I agree. And that is the shot that he was really warming up aggressively before the match started, is that forehand off the bounce up the line.
And Jaume is like, sir, you were engaged.
Yes. I mean, that is the toughest of spots for Jaume Martinez Vich when Riley is stepping to his right. Of course you're going to get it. No.
Okay, so I don't know what the counter's at, but there's a lot of CJ speed-ups going on here.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I have forgotten to do the counter.
Oh, no. Okay. Well,
it's just so good. Colin, he held on.
Yes, he's like, because he held it when it went off his paddle. Because then there was the second part of that syllable was discussed in his younger brother.
Yes, the point was over, Colin. You know, it's because he's going to hit an out ball later, and he wants Ben to know that he hit that one.
So we'll be learning on this. And a little look over on the high third. So okay, brotherly love.
Brotherly love.
Still with a 5-point margin here. I mean, let's get him on the left side. Yeah. Dear heaven, he has been the source of most of the offense here.
I'm going to go with 6, Dave. That's
okay. Yeah, this is, it's chilly. Ball's playing fast. Let's go.
Yeah, and it's only going to get chillier.
Yes. The best ATPs of them all right there in the ATP pool. You love the slow one off the tape. Just kick that out there and go get it. Little top spin to go with that. That's fun.
Yeah, and perfect little shuffle step to stay balanced and have that paddle in perfect position from Ben Johns. I like it, though. I don't like the last shot, but Jaume has to speed up off of the bounce at some frequency for his team to have a chance against the Johns brothers. And he had a good look on the second ball, just air-mailed it.
Yes, sir.
Game point here for the Johns.
Second serve, game point.
Okay. Just hands on the hip.
I mean, that was even higher than the hip.
Yeah.
Extra angry.
I was like the dad with the pants jacked way up too high there, ticked off. Ball's wide on the dink, and there was a brief thought of
Australia, China. I mean, we're doing it, Dave. We're doing it.
Yes, sir, we are. So a lot to look forward to. Let's see if Jaume and Riley can find their best stuff, because they didn't have it there, other than a couple of resets like that in the Cassidy formation, but as a righty.
Yeah, that's you want to use that one when you need to. You don't want to have to go to that position very often,
because it means there's trouble.
Second serve.
I mean, zero disguise.
No, don't care. Speed it up. I'm going to trust my combination, and that's the first real life on the forehand counter that I've seen from Riley Newman. So two-handed backhand roll battle between Riley Newman and Ben Johns for a couple shots.
And having hit that all my life in pickleball, that can go deep sometimes if you don't hit it just right and your partner gives you a look. So apologies to all my partners, namely the one in the booth when I've done that to him.
It was many moons ago, yes. Dave. I don't even remember.
Okay, good. Thank you.
0-2.
Oh, dear.
Point.
Yeah, that was just a little hiccup from Ben. I'm not sure if he thought he could take it out of the air, realized he couldn't, and then just, as you like to say, lost his mind for a second, Dave.
Yeah, because he sits on the ball coming and then playing it out of the air. So that's his posture always. And that's a good thing for people to watch when you're watching a Ben Johns match. Just watch him have that paddle ready to take the ball out of the air. Might have just gotten caught.
Yeah, it can never be perfect. Nice work from Riley to go middle. As when the ball's up above the shoulder, often that's going to be a cross-court angle, and I think that's what Colin thought.
Look at, and field goal is good on the third try. And nice Padel play there by Jaume, who's actually quite good at that.
Yeah, well, I've played that before, and off the wall is difficult. Yes. So Jaume made it look easy, and he got both Johns brothers to smile after that one.
Yeah.
1-1-2.
He is an entertainer, and we love having him on the tour.
But I wanted to touch on what you said about that posture of Ben to always take the ball out of the air. I think that is a great tip for the viewers at home. Now, you need to have the early recognition so that you can get back behind the ball if it does bounce, but that should always be your thought, is to contact that ball out of the air when possible.
Point.
And that's going to be good if it goes over, Dave.
And Riley was not there.
Yeah, quite a few middle dinks throughout that short dink rally from Ben and Colin also.
Point.
And that's going in the crowd. Okay.
Yeah, that's really been...
Oh, and Don Stanley gets nailed. Piper just nailed Don Stanley with the throw-in. This does happen on occasion because they're watching the feet and there's a shank, but taking it from the crowd here. Oh, man. Don Stanley, our lead referee, obviously warning on the alarm clock if someone's in the kitchen, but he got nailed. Okay.
Bert alert.
Point.
All right. I mean, we're at 5-1.
Yes, we are.
I mean, I gave a little tip to the viewers and said a few more comments, and I didn't even realize the scoreline was even the point before break. I saw a backhand speed up. I'm not sure I've seen that since pre-pandemic.
Oh, my.
Second serve.
Beautiful.
What pace on that?
Yeah, inside out. Full extension into the kitchen from Colin Johns, too. So taking time away. And deception.
Look, boys, timeouts work.
Yeah, and a nice little paddle tap there from Riley Newman to Jaume saying, hey, I like the move. I like your court positioning. You had a good look. All good.
Second serve.
Really nice dip there from Riley Newman as Colin was standing straight up and he got down in a hurry, but not quick enough.
He's expecting that third to bounce, and it did not.
I do not see that shot too often from Jaume Martinez Vich with the one-handed roll out of the air. I do see that counter from Colin quite a bit. I don't think Jaume is going to try that from the left side, possibly for the rest of the match.
And now it's Riley sends it.
3-5-2.
Looking at the ground as if there was maybe just a skitter off the line. Oh, floor is lava.
Let's
good night.
Let's go, Jaume. Fantastic hands, and he started it. I will say the initial speed up off the bounce was just okay, but he had the hands to back it up. Put that pressure on.
5-3-1.
So they get a couple. Oh my, and Riley cannot even, he's verklempt. He can't believe it. He slid and just sat there on it.
I mean, it was perfectly set up.
Still can't believe it.
That's nice put away power from Ben Johns. We know he has that, but still, mixed results. Great in the first game, a little dicey in game 2 from Colin Johns, but that ball is coming off his paddle. I don't know if there's extra technique, extra force. He's been, you know, working out in the gym more, but it is flying off that paddle like I've never seen it.
Yeah, and the temperature plays a role in that as well.
3-5-2.
Inside out counter finish after Ben barely gets a paddle on the speed up, which you were looking for.
Yes, I was. And I would say I still am looking that from Jaume Martinez Vich, but you can't pass up air attack opportunities to speed up off the bounce.
Yeah.
So I feel like several of those Johns Brothers dinks have landed about a foot past the kitchen line, and Jaume has let those go without an aerial attack.
Those of us that aren't that tall feel your pain, Jaume, because the move was fantastic.
It was a great read, a nice little hop. I do believe the feet were clean, and just needed 2 extra inches.
The wingspan, man. There's an example right there. There's another one, Adam, you were talking about. There's another one out of the air, and now he's going to be the one that pays the price.
That's right, and he's forced to hop back off the kitchen line because he passed.
So here we go. We'll see if the timeout's equally as productive for Jaume and Riley.
And also a little bonus for these players is they get some bonus points.
Yes.
Moving into 2025 for seeding and all things like that. Even if you do not advance to the semifinals, you get points for winning in pool play.
Wow. Oh, off the hand, I guess, because I heard. Oh, Riley was actually there, and Jaume went for showtime. Yeah, just to finish your thought there, yes, your best 16 results are counted in your ranking, but this one counts extra, so that is not a small thing.
Extra credit.
And if you win all 3 of your pool play matches, the semis and the finals, that could be as many as 1,500. If you get washed, you still get 100 for coming out.
7-5-1. Second serve.
On to the next one.
Yeah, first one he's missed deep with. Yeah, this is a frustrated Ben Johns. He has not been sharp.
No, definitely. And you never know what Ben you're going to get after a tougher loss earlier in the day. Does he get more frustrated? Is he extra dialed? I've seen both.
Yeah, no, he had the benefit of playing with Anna Lee in between here, which always seems to boost his spirits and play, although they were in some trouble against Megan Dazan and Jimmy in their mixed doubles round robin. And I'm telling you, the winner count is absolutely more for CJ than Ben, which is not usual.
Yeah, it's not usual at all. And I'm just complete failure, as I never even started my counter.
Because I looked over when I called it in the first one, and I didn't know where on the page to look. Well, it just was an invisible ink. All right, CJ's taking middle balls now, and it's working.
Baby, yeah. CJ sliding to his left, hit a forehand dink, and Ben had to actually get out of the way.
Yes, these are some new positionings.
That's fantastic.
Wow, great reset from CJ.
He's always going to have those.
Oh man, great dink to push the Johns, both of them off the line at him.
Yeah, it really was. And again, that one-handed backhand out of the air for Jaume is letting him down. Easy counter for Colin, or just a wide miss like we just saw.
This is 8 in a row for the Johns brothers after calling timeout down 1-5.
Second serve.
Right, Riley, he's looking at Colin.
Yes.
Like who are you?
What is? Yeah, I've played you a million times. You do that once a game usually. Again, not the same overhead as some of the others that don't have that grip. So they get back in it here.
That's a great alley from Jaume Martinez Vich, as Ben had that right shoulder dialed.
So it's go time for Jaume and Riley right here. That was going to be one of the deepest in the court ATPs. Great shot from Colin, because you know you're giving up the ATP, but way back in the court. Oh, lefty.
Yeah, I mean, missed it, but again, a lot of pop, even on the left-handed shot from Colin Johns.
And this is a guy that played pro tennis with forehands on both sides, left and right. So that's not a weird swing path for him.
Nice little inside out. Awkward paddle position from Riley. That was fantastic to get that cross court to Ben Johns. Sneaky.
Yes.
And Ben will not be letting those opportunities go.
That's
from
the difference.
From the middle of the court.
Another effective lob.
Yeah, really nice from Jaume Martinez Vich. I mean, the Johns brothers don't like getting lobbed.
No.
I mean, that is very clear. That was clear 5 years ago, and it is still the case.
It's 100% true. Okay, and do not get to 10 here, so big opportunity for Newman and Martinez Vich right here with the ball back.
Yeah, do not get to 10 is a massive deal.
Oh my.
Yeah, I think that's 3 or 4 for Ben, where he's just, I mean, he's looking to do damage. He's hitting a very penetrating return, but the net mistakes, not the long mistakes on those return errors.
Second serve.
Yeah, don't overthink it.
Yeah. Chance to tie number 2.
Hey, talk about letting a few go by. That was absolutely attacking the ball from Jaume Martinez Vich, going cross body at the right hip of Ben Johns. Phenomenal shot from him. Obviously clear cut, but play aggressive from the kitchen line and find some spots. Oh, baby.
Unbelievably awkward for everyone. And Ben gets the last swat.
Yeah, that's right. That nice little 3/4 arm slot and just kept it really loose. Yeah, no tension there on those putaways. Just boom.
CJ passes up an opportunity. We'll see if that bites him.
Nice there from CJ. But yeah, it's funny to see everyone has the default.
Yes.
Even if they played loose and free with speed ups earlier in the match, when it gets to 9-9 or 10-9, you fall back in line.
Ooh, don't want to mess it up. Match point for the Johns brothers. Much better overhead of the 2 players over there is Jaume's.
Yeah, I agree completely. You know, it's not all roses, as you mentioned, with that grit from Riley Newman.
Second try to close it out.
Oh, man. Yeah,
and
got one.
That'll do it. So 5-1 became 9-5, became 9-all with the ball, but Jaume and Riley could not push back, and the Johns brothers escape in game 2. They win their first men's doubles